Hi everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner and Arlene's Travels. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is to share with you some of my packing tips and tricks. I have been cruising for over a decade now, and I never really worried about how many suitcases I took before we did our cruises because, let's face it, we usually drove to our destination. We did anyway because we couldn't afford to fly our whole family. You know, it was just way too expensive when our children were little. But since we started to cruise, we usually have to fly to our port because we like Princess Cruises because we started cruising in Alaska, and all of those cruises, you know, leave from the West Coast. I am from Virginia. For those of you who don't know, I live in Spotsylvania, Virginia, here on the East Coast. So we normally have to fly to our cruise port because we normally take Princess Cruises. Now they do have some that go off the East Coast out of Fort Lauderdale and out of New York, and we've taken a couple of those, but normally I need to fly. And so one year at Christmas time, we were fixing to go on a cruise to Hawaii. And this was going to be our longest cruise that we'd ever taken. And I was stressing for months before we left for this trip. How am I going to fit, you know, all these clothes that I would like to take into my suitcase or suitcases or whatever I was going to take. And our daughter, Kristen, that year gave both of Chris and myself a set of packing cubes and a garment folder. And that changed the way I've packed from then on. That was back in 2016, I believe, is when we went to Hawaii. So I've been packing this way very efficiently since then. So now let me preface all this by saying I am not one of those minimalistic ladies, and I have nothing against you guys who like to only take a carry-on. You know, more power to you, and you know, I respect you for those decisions for sure. But as well, I will, you know, ask you to respect my decision not to do it that way, just because I like to have choices. I am a girly girl, not that you're not, but I am a girly girl, and I like to have some choices, some different tops and formal wear and so on. So I love my packing cubes and my garment folder. This is the suitcase that I'm going to be taking on our trip. This is a 28-inch spinner. And I need to check this bag. Obviously, this is not carry-on compliant, and I will need to check this suitcase, which is absolutely fine. I can do that. That's not a problem. I do recommend a spinner bag, though. Some people don't like them because they say that the wheels sometimes break or whatever, and that may be the case. That's never been the case for me. I really, really like the spinner bags. They're a lot easier for me to push. And I'm going to be doing this cruise by myself, and Chris will drop me off at the airport, but then I need to get myself to the gate. Then I need to pick up my suitcase and get it out to an area where I need to catch a shuttle to the hotel, you know. So I need to be able to handle this suitcase. I will not be packing it over 50 pounds. I try to never, no matter how I'm flying or if it matters how much my suitcase weighs or not, I try never to go over 50 pounds because I always try to be cognizant of the folks who will need to handle this bag. That, you know, the airport personnel and the porters, you know, at the Princess port and everybody in between, you know, and I don't want anybody to hurt their back or wrench their back having to pick up my suitcase, you know. So when Chris and I travel together, we will err on the side of adding an extra suitcase and paying the fee for it if necessary, just so that our bags don't go over 50 pounds. That's, again, a quirk of mine, and just trying to be respectful of other folks in this, you know, in this world, and them trying to do their job, you know. So anyway, I will give you a link for this. Chris had a coupon for Kohl's. I mean, he's the coupon king, my husband. He loves cutting his coupons. So he had a coupon for Kohl's one time, and we got these on sale, and then like a 30% off. I don't know, we had Kohl's Cash and all kinds of stuff. He got a bag, and he got me one, and he got himself one because we were in need of new suitcases. So anyway, this is, it does have a front zipper pocket and then just a cavernous inside. It really doesn't, I guess I could show you the inside of it. really isn't anything special. It's just, you know, a regular suitcase. It does expand if necessary. It has like a double zipper, you know, that it will expand. There we go. There's the inside of it. Maybe. There we go. It's just a big cavernous, you know, it does have the straps that you can tie your stuff down with. And then we just have like a meshy pocket. You could go down that way, and you could also put something up in here. And then here is another pocket down this way. And then just something like to put socks in or whatever, you know. So it's just, you know, pretty big cavernous bag. And then there's the one zipper. And as I said, it opens up and expands up. It has a second zipper there that you could unzip and expand. See that? And it expands, you know, another couple of inches larger if you need it to. So, which is a nice little perk. It has one zipper on the top here, and then it has one more underneath. You know, I'll just usually stick a jacket in the front, especially if we're going to Alaska and I don't necessarily need it on the way, but need it when I get there, you know. So there we go. There's my 28-inch spinner. It's a nice little bag. So next off, I'm going to start by showing you the packing cubes and the packing folder that Kristen got us for Christmas. And I, to this day, love this set of packing cubes. I will say that I've changed my packing cubes and I use something a little different nowadays, or I did on my last cruise. My last cruise was the first time I'd used it, and I really enjoyed it. But Kristen, on that Christmas morning, this is what I opened. A pack of Shack Pack packing cubes. And they come 4 in a bag, and then this bag, they call this a laundry bag. I usually use this to pack shoes in, you know, in my suitcase. And let me show you these bags. These are not compression packing cubes. There is a difference. These are not. But the quality of these bags is superb. Absolutely superb. They have lovely zippers. Oops, there goes the rest of the cubes out of the bag there. They have lovely zippers with a tab on them. They have meshy tops so that the clothes or whatever can breathe in them. And they are lovely. And y'all will see when I go to pack, well, I'm not going to be using these particular bags. I may use 1 or 2 of them, but I'll be using my compression bags that I'm going to get to in a minute. But they all have a handle on them. And I absolutely, highly, highly, highly recommend Shack Pack. But there's 4 different sizes that come in this set. And I will give you a link to everything that I'm showing you that I can in the description. But I fit all of my unmentionables. That means panties and bras and knee highs, not like thick, you know, knee high socks. I'm talking about like compression knee highs. All fit in this, all of them for a 7-night cruise. I'm not even kidding you guys. They all fit in this littlest cube. So, and I'm a big girl. I'm not a petite woman, you know, so I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong. Shack Pack packing cubes. Lovely, 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 lovely packing cubes, honest to goodness. So, and they come with this lovely bag that you can just put them in and store them, and all is well for me because I'm really organized. So I have 2 packs of Shack Packs. I've got one in pink. I guess you can tell what the other color is. See the purple pack there? I have a set of pink and I have a set of purple. I suggest too that one thing that I do is I will pack usually we have to fly in a day early to our port. And what I'll do is take 1 cube of a different color than what I've used in my suitcase, you know. And I will, for the rest of the clothing that is going to be taken on the cruise, I'll pack 1 cube with my night clothes, my outfit for the next day, any underwear, any change of, you know, bra or whatever, socks, whatever I need for the next day clothing-wise. And that night at the hotel and clothing-wise for the next day, I pack in 1 cube. That way, when I get to the hotel room, all I have to do is open up my suitcase and take out that 1 cube. And I know I have everything. I normally will either wear the same shoes like in the airport and wear those the next day, or I'll take a real quick pair of cute little slip-ons and put them like in the front pocket, somewhere easily found in my suitcase. But that's a good little tip for you there too. Use one cube to pack up your 1 night stay or 2 night, however long your, hotel stay is. For those of you, for instance, doing the, Alaska land tour and your cruise, you go on your land tour before or after your cruise, use some of your cubes for your land portion and use your other cubes for your cruise portion, things like that. Do a little thinking, before you start packing, and do a little planning. At least if nothing else, just plan in your head, how you want it to go. So anyway, Shack Pack packing cubes. Awesome packing cubes. Then I had my friend Pam, who she and I kind of work together as admins, along with 3 other fellas, in the Alaskan Cruises on Princess Facebook group and Princess Cruise Adventures group on Facebook, which she and I are the admins in these groups. And she sent me a link for these lovely, lovely compression packing cubes. Now I've got 2 different sets here. I've got one that doesn't have a packing or a laundry quote unquote bag with it, and one that does. This one came with, I believe, 6 cubes, and this set came with, I think, 4 cubes. I'll give you links for both if I can find them, you guys. The difference in these cubes and the Shack Pack cubes are that these are compression cubes, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. Quality-wise, though, they are every bit as wonderful. Zipper-wise, they are every bit as wonderful. They all have a handle on them. They do not have the mesh, but I have not found that to be a problem at all. So let me show you what I mean by a compression cube. And again, I'm not going to be packing with these or showing you how to pack with these today. I don't even know whether I have a snippet of video that I could kind of throw in here to show you. But fear not, I will be packing for this cruise, in the next couple weeks. I leave October the 25th. You all might even be seeing this after the fact, after I've already cruised. And if so, it might be next in the playlist, actually, for when I literally am packing up for this cruise. So here are the 4 bags that come with this pink set. Is this a pretty pink color too? I just love it. I think it's so pretty. These are from Begail. Did I even say that? I did not. Begail, B-A-G-A-I-L, Begail. So this is the biggest size. And then there's this size. And then this, which is just as long but not as wide as the second one there. And then this little one. All right, let me explain the compression part of this packing cube. First of all, you have your zipper that opens up your bag that you can just open it up and put all your clothes in, And then let's say it's really big and fat and thick, and you want to compress it down further. See that zipper there? See this here? You just take it and you just compress it down further, and your bag will be no thicker. It might bump up a little bit in the middle just because, if you have a ton of stuff in there, it's going to be a nice tight bag. And you can compress it down further to be no thicker than, say, that. Again, it'll be bumped up a little bit in the middle just because, you're going to have clothes in it. But I'm telling you guys, it really does work. The compression part of these does work. It does compress them down smaller. Now, that's not to say when you use a Shack Pack bag that you can't pile things on and compress them further, and smush them in further, smush them down further just by packing one on top of the other on top of the other. But this is a bit more efficient if you get my drift, you know. So I've chosen to use these. The only thing that I don't care for as much with these as I do with the Shack Pack bags, the Shack Pack zipper opens up all the way around. Just, and you know, you have like a bit on the back that's still closed. And you can open them up all the way around. With these, they only open up 3/4 of the way, like that. And you need to slide your clothes in, kind of. And that can get a little cumbersome, you know. It's not that big of a deal, but I did want to mention it just in case you think that that might be an issue for you. So, but Gale packing cubes. Let me show you the 6 that came. Those were the 4 that came in this set. And then let me show you the 6 that came in this set with this bag. I think it was 6. 1, 2. Oh, I've got bags in bags. Oh, hang on. I think it's a 6-pack, but it's 5 packing cubes and then the laundry bag. Okay, so here we go. This is the first one. That pretty purple. Their colors are so pretty. They have an array of colors. Now this one. There's 2 the same size here. These are very narrow. And then this one. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags, and then your laundry bag, whatever. And that you put them in and store them away in that bag. They're lovely, you guys, lovely. So those are the 2 colors I have. I got Chris a set of blue ones, I believe. So he's got a set too. I didn't gather those. I didn't think you needed to see those. So those are the packing cubes, and they are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I will not pack without them anymore. I will not. Then the other thing that I got, and this is my second garment folder. This is a medium-sized Eagle Creek garment folder. And each garment folder comes with a little bit of a cheat sheet and a card that you will fold your clothing around. And they even give you, you know, the way you fold it. You lay it down, face down on your surface. You put your card on it and you fold it like you would, you know, a piece of, you know, like you would your laundry. And then you lay it in the folder and slide your card out, and that will have folded your garment exactly the size it needs to be folded. And then you'll do that one after the other, after the other, after the other. I had 20 tops. I have had 20 tops in one of these. They're amazing. Then once you're all done, you put your folder on, or you put your cheat sheet card on the top, and then you close it like you would a gift, kind of. And they have Velcro. And you close it and you pull it really tight, and it compresses everything down. And you have all of your tops or bottoms, or whatever you choose to put in here, tops and bottoms, in one folder and pack it in your suitcase, just like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, you guys. I'm telling you, this is an awesome tool. Eagle Creek medium garment folder. They do come in different sizes. I think they come in a small and a large as well. I find the medium to be perfect for my tops. I use these for my tops. So those are some of my packing tips and tricks. Let me show you a couple of things real quick. This is a Vera Bradley compression cube. It is a compression cube. Lovely. I did use this one time going to Alaska for to put all of my next day's clothes in. Yes, they fit in there. I know y'all don't believe me. You'll have to try them. Honestly, you'll have to try them. And I guess that's really it. I do want to show you a couple of other things, give you a little hint that my friend told me about. She, you know, these pill boxes, she actually used this for her earrings for her trip. She put her earrings in there, and that way they didn't get all jumbled up and messy. And she put like a set of earrings for each day, or a couple, you know, So that was a little hint that I thought was really, really good. And then I have 3 different size jewelry kind of bags that I use. This one is from 31, and my daughter gave me this. I'm not going to go through each bag all the way, but just to show you, it just unzips and gives you all kinds of different compartments. And these little compartments up here have a little piece of material through them. I just closed it. Little piece of material in between, so you can put your, you know, earrings in one side and necklace on the other, or whatever. So this is from 31, and she even had it, my initial A put on it there, which was really pretty. That's from 31, and these are the ones that this one is huge, and this one is from Behr. And these two I would use for a long, you know, long trip, where I would be using many different pieces of jewelry. But this you can hang up in your closet, and you can see that you can, you know, clip your necklaces on there and put your earrings in there, and, you know, statement necklaces in there, and bracelets and other necklaces and whatnot. It's a lovely bag. I got this at the Vera Bradley outlet. I may be able to give you a link for these bags, but they won't be as cheaply, or at least this Vera bag will not be as cheaply as I found it, you guys. Keep an eye on my community post, and I put up links there when that outlet does open up. It opens up several times a year, and I put a post in my community so that you can go there. It's open for 4 days, and everything's on sale, and then when you go to checkout, it's 30% off at checkout, and then free shipping. No matter how much and you can go in multiple times, as many as you want, in and out of the sale, make as many orders as you want. It's all free shipping. So that's where I got this. This pattern is Vines, I believe. And then I've got one more that I will be using probably for this trip coming up. This is a smaller little jewelry bag that just, you know, opens up, and then it has little pockets. See that? I'll either take this one or the 31 bag for my little Mexican Riviera trip, and you all will see that when I pack it up. Anyway, I just wanted to give you some hints on the Vera. I love Vera Bradley for their travel bags. I think they're unsurpassed, you guys. Tons of pockets. They're very functional. I love Vera Bradley for that. I don't care for their purses so much anymore, but I do like their travel bags. One other thing I wanted to mention, I'm going to let you go, is especially if you are flying, invest in a suitcase scale. I think these are super, super important, especially when you're away from your house and you don't have a way to weigh your luggage, you know, and you want to keep it under a certain weight. You just hook this around the handle and pick it up, and it tells you how much your suitcase weighs. We take this, I stick it in the front pocket, take it with us on every trip, so that I know that I'm not overweight when I go to check into the airport, especially coming home. You know, here we can put it on a scale and it's easier, but coming home, you know, you're in a cruise ship room, you're in a hotel room, you have no way to you know, weigh your suitcase. I think we got one from, this one actually came from one of the ships we were on because we had forgotten to take it. And then I have another one that is from Amazon, I believe. This one's from Amazon, so I'll give you a link for whatever I can. And I'll also give you a link for these luggage tag holders. Didn't even think to tell you this, but luggage tag holders with the little wire holder. They make them for specific, you always get your boarding tickets to get on, and you need to put them, you need to hang them on your suitcase when you get to, before you get to the cruise port. And these are specifically made for princess luggage tags, but you know, they have them for all different cruise lines, and I'll give you a link for these. So that's it. I'm gonna quit yammering now. Oh my goodness, I've talked long enough. Hopefully you will try one of these little packing aids. I tell you, I will not go without them. let me just say thank you to everyone who has stopped by here today and who has hit that subscribe button on either my Country Craft Corner or my Arlen's Travels channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I did want to mention one thing, that if you did happen to subscribe, and I'm humbled that you have, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I don't ask for subscribers, but what I do want you to do is to hit that bell. If you have subscribed, hit that bell on a laptop too, or on a computer. If you're mobile, I'm not sure. You might have to wait till you get back to your computer, if you have one, to hit the bell. I've heard from one of my subscribers that if you subscribe when on a mobile device, you may not see the bell. So anyway, just wanted to let you know that when you get home, hit that bell if you've subscribed when you're mobile or whatever. Anyway, that's it. I do want to go into some final words here and to explain to you on my travel channel. If you've not heard me do these words, I felt like I was given these words from above one day, and I feel like I can read them on a chalkboard, and I feel led to say them at the end of every video. So I hope that if you need to hear these, that you're there and you're listening. So for all of you who are struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.